Hello, it is weekly check-in time. I also want to share with you guys the update on the mortgage refinance. So let's get going.
I'm getting chills when they tell me you're not yours.
Hello everyone, Marlene, aka Snow Gardener 307. The first thing that we're going to talk about is our weekly check-in. Now let me explain. We're going to go ahead and count through our money, but our week is not actually done yet. But we're going to see how we're doing with our money, and let's pull out our cash dividers out of my messy wallet here. I've got some receipts that I need to scan into Fetch. And if you guys haven't joined Fetch yet, what are you waiting for? It takes a little bit of time, but you do get free gift cards and such. If you're interested, I've got my link down below. But let's jump in and see where we're at. I have not written anything in my calendar, just so you guys know. And we're going to go ahead and jump onto the July calendar view because we, of course, started our week right here. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you guys remember or not, but I unstuffed my wallet all the way over here. So let's take a look at our cash dividers to see. And I can tell you this already. We only had one category that had money come out of it, and that is our grocery category. This is going to make our weekly check-in super easy and fast, which is why I wanted to tell you guys about the mortgage. So for food, I unstuffed on 26th. We didn't spend anything on the 26th, 27th, or 28th. So these are all our no spends. So we're just going to go ahead and write these in. And I can't wait till I get some cute stickers. But for right now, oh my gosh, these coils. And I know I can take it out, but I'm too lazy to. So no spend, no spend, no spend. And surprise, surprise, the Yorkies are outside barking. So if you hear them, they were super quiet, but somebody must be walking by. And for anybody that's interested in seeing the Yorkies, make sure that you watch my Fun Freaky Friday video because I do have them in there. They just have a little cameo. So 3 no spend days, which was amazing. And so the 29th, right here on my card, we've got 2 transactions. So we have got Ridley's, which is our local grocery store. And I spent $17. That's it, because my husband is out of town working and my son is on vacation with his father. So this was just a few things for me for the weekend. And then my husband and I, we went out to eat to celebrate the good news that we had received from the appraiser. Now, for those of you guys that don't know the story, my husband had already gotten an appraisal and it was way lower than we thought it should be. So luckily, I talked to my husband, and I talked him into not taking that deal. Let me go ahead and grab the right color highlighter. I forgot to grab these out. Ill prepared is what they say, right? And so my spending categories, let me scoot my calendar on over here so we've got no spends there. My spending categories are right here on my monthly calendar. So our food is right here, and it's in this dark teal color. And we've got those 2 expenditures. So we spent $17 and $40. And I just realized on my card that I actually messed up. So we have $600 for the week, but we only put $150 in each week. So I put $133, and that is not correct because that was only taking into consideration the money I had in my wallet. So we would still have $450 in the sinking funds. So let me go ahead and fix this card. Simple little mistake. So we actually have $583 and then we have $543 left of our monthly budget. And of course, today is August 2nd. So we are just barely at the beginning of August. So for this next week, we actually have what did I have on there? Now I can't even remember. Well, we'll see. We are going to pretend like we have $450. So if we've got $450, it's in the sinking funds. And honestly, guys, I don't feel like going and grabbing it out just to show you. 450, 500, 520, 530, 540, 1, 2, and 3. So for this week, we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, and 3. So I've got $93 to get me through until next Monday for groceries. It shouldn't be a problem. I guarantee I'm going to need to go buy a few more things. Then we do have our out-of-town stockpile food. And let me show you guys here. We started with 200 and we still have 200. We have 50, 100, 150, 200. I have not been out of town, nor have I done any stockpile shopping. So that is that divider. And let me just show you guys the rest of the dividers. I am not going to check these off yet because we're not writing them into our check-in until our weekly check-in is done. So in my car fund, I put $200, and this is for gas, car washes, things like that. We still have $200 in there. And then in my allowance, I gave myself $150. I still have $150, so I haven't spent that. And then part of my pay it forward, where I do pay it forward to small business owners. And I just did a drawing, last week? And I spent $75 to 3 separate Etsy shop owners. Super excited about that. So we should still have 125, which we do. And I want you guys to know that I am going to be doing these pay it forward drawings at least once a month, depending on, of course, my pay, bills, things like that. It's going to be at least one Etsy shop that I will help and pay it forward to a month. So super excited. Watch for that coming up. And then fun and miscellaneous. Let's make sure that we've got everything here. So we had $50. So we've got 20, 40, 45, and 50. So fun and miscellaneous is still good to go. Our home category right here, we had $100. So we've got 50, 100. Still good there. And the last thing that I have is my bank. And this means that this $70 right here needs to go into the bank. I know part of this is from when we went out to eat, because I did use my rewards credit card. And then I just will put that money right back in and I will make a payment towards that. So I didn't spend anything on the 30th. So we've got another no spend there. And I didn't spend anything on the 31st. No spend there. So let's go ahead and highlight these just because, you know, it's fun, right? And that is going to finish up our July calendar. Let's see how many no spends we ended up with, because that was one of our goals. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We ended up with 18 no spends. I am really proud of that, especially considering that we went out of town. 18 no spends out of 31 days. That is really good. So let's go ahead and jump on over to our August calendar. And this is my newest PDF that I have here. Absolutely love these pastels right here. And so today is the 2nd, and I need to go ahead and put no spend on the 1st. And today's the 2nd. We're not going to put no spend yet because I may be going grocery shopping today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I also need gas. So I'm definitely going to be getting some gas. I'm not going to put no spend yet on the 2nd because that is today, and today is not over, and we might do that. So that is our weekly check-in, which is quite unusual because, of course, normally we use this weekly check-in sheet right here, but it's not over yet, so we have to wait. So next Monday, you will see me fill this in. It's going to include the little bit of spending that we did on this weekly check-in, and then it will include this next week's check-in. So let's go ahead and do our SaveOpoly really quick. For SaveOpoly, I've been using a PDF, so we're going to go ahead and roll on back here to our SaveOpoly. There's our SaveOpoly. And I've been using this PDF since August of last year. So almost a year that I have been using this PDF. And I have to tell you guys, I saw the cutest SaveOpoly thing when I was watching my friend Brandy, her channel. I'm going to put her channel right up here. And she had done a giveaway, and it was one of the prizes. And I will also put up, I can't remember, of course, whose Etsy shop it was, but I think your girl is going to be buying one of these. Let me show you guys her Etsy shop as well to do that. So SaveOpoly is just a fun way to save money. And hopefully my husband and I are going to be able to use our SaveOpoly money this month to take a date night for our anniversary, which was last week, but we shall just see what our schedule does. And the premise for SaveOpoly is it's similar to Monopoly for anybody that's played Monopoly. And we've got 2 dice that we're going to roll. And we're going to add those up and then we're going to move around the board. So let's see where we were last time. So last time we were at the railroad for $15. And just so you guys know, this prints in color. But at the time that I got this a year ago, I didn't have a color printer. So your girl's just rolling with it just the way it is. And I like to highlight these squares just so it makes it easier for me to find it. And like I said, I'm super excited about getting a new SaveOpoly. I'm so excited. Yay. All right, so let's go ahead and roll. Let's see how much money we're going to pull out of our sinking funds this week. We've got a 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are, sitting on another railroad. Let me go ahead and flip this around. And today's date, like I said, is 8/2. 8/2. And right here, we're going to go ahead and do $15. Let me grab a highlighter. I've got some different ones here, trying to pick some different colors so they don't all blend together. So $15 more we're going to be adding to this. Absolutely love it. I'm so excited, you guys, to go on a date with my husband. He has been working his butt off. He still hasn't been able to finish the fence because he's out of town. And, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I miss my husband when he is gone. So 8/2. And the idea behind SaveOpoly is that most people will roll every single week. I only get paid once a month, and my husband gets paid every other week. So we do this 2 times or every other week. 2 times a month, sometimes 3 times a month. So we're going to go ahead and add in $15, which is going to give us $323. We are going to take some money out of our cash dividers. This is one thing that helps us stop from spending all the money out of our cash dividers. So we're going to go ahead and take $5 out of fun and miscellaneous, and we're going to take $10 out of the groceries. Just keep it simple and easy. So fun and miscellaneous, we'll go ahead and write this down. 8/2, SaveOpoly, minus 5. So that's going to leave us with $45 in our miscellaneous and fun. And we will add this to our calendar too, just so you guys know. And then let me grab my grocery divider. And hopefully we have a 10. I think I remember counting a 10. Oh, yes. Yes, we do. So 15. So 8/2, SaveOpoly. And this is just one of the fun saving challenges that we do to try to save a little bit of money. And we decided to put this towards a date night for us because, quite honestly, we just don't do date nights. Or actually, we're going to go up to the lake, so we're going to rent a cabin. We're going to go up to the lake where we got married, and we're going to rent, if possible, the cabin that we stayed in for our wedding night weekend and a couple days after. So let's make sure we have 323, 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, and 3. So $323 in our SaveOpoly now. Not too shabby. And stay tuned to watch and see what that new SaveOpoly board is. I think I'm going to spend some of my allowance on that. And then the other thing that we actually have is our no spend tracker. And we just added, how many did we add? I should have looked at that. So we added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get to color in 5 of our little piggies. So let's go ahead and color those in. And this no spin tracker is available with 2 other versions on my Etsy shop as well. I just thought these piggies were so very cute. And there is 31 piggies on here just in case you want to do a no spin challenge for the entire month. And I know everybody does their no spin challenges differently. For me, I don't count things like SaveOpoly. I don't consider that spending. So the money that we just spent and put into SaveOpoly is not going to, you know, make it look like I've spent more money, if that makes sense. I also don't count money out of sinking funds. I do count money out of my cash envelopes or dividers, and also I count any money that is unbudgeted for if it goes onto a credit or a debit card. So let's color in 5 of these piggies, and then we will be done with this month's, and then I will show you which one I'm going to use for the next month. And You guys are seeing how bad my coloring is. And then we will move on to what I promised, which is talking about the refinance. And I do want to thank you guys so much for all of your support during our debt-free journey. I know I've had a couple comments that have asked if, you know, we have actually been able to pay that much debt off. And of course, for those of you guys that have been along for the journey, you know we have. And one of the things that is so important to remember is that we did have some blessings in our life that have helped us pay that off, you know, faster than I ever could have dreamed. I never thought that I would be where I'm sitting right now. And so just remember that we all have different stories, and don't compare my middle to your beginning or anybody else's end to your middle. We're all different. We all have different life situations. And just remember, stay positive and don't give up. I mean, it's going to get there. It may not seem like it when you get those setbacks, but it will definitely get there. And oh my gosh, these piggies are so cute. I got all serious on you guys there for a minute, but it's so true. And I'm so blessed. And I'm blessed to be a part of this YouTube community. It's so positive. So there is our no spin tracker. And just so you know, I just put this in between because I use cheap paper and it likes to bleed. And so I've also got this no spin tracker, but I'm going to use these little mason jars for next month, or for this month, for August. I haven't decided what my goal is going to be yet. Probably 20 again, but I need to look and see what we've got coming up this month. And I like to set realistic no spend goals. All right. I keep saying, all right. All right. All right. That's my words, I guess. So let's close this up. Let's set this aside. Now, let's talk about the mortgage refinance. I just have a notebook here that we are going to use. I'm going to explain to you guys how this worked. And I am so excited for my husband. You guys have no idea. This is going to help his debt-free journey more than you even know. And just in case this is your first video that you're tuning into, my husband and I keep our finances separate. So the mortgage is his. I am not on his mortgage, and I don't want to be on his mortgage because I want to be able to possibly get into some investment property if it comes available. So mortgage refinance. Let me tell you about the original loan. So we're going to talk about the original loan that my husband got, and this was in 2009. So he bought the house that we're living in right now in 2009. It was a housing boom in our area, and he decided to go with a 30-year loan, and the amount that he financed was $219,344.72. And the interest rate that he had on this loan was 5%. This is for a single young man with, I don't know how many years of work history he'd had at that. Probably 5-6 years. So you have to remember that when you're looking at that interest rate. My husband decided a few months ago that he wanted to look into refinancing. And boy, was he right. Because the interest rates, as you guys know, are low. So let me tell you about the new loan. And then we're going to break it down. And I want to tell you guys, I am not a finance expert. I am not here to give you any sort of financial advice. I do not have any schooling or any certification that would allow me to give you any sort of advice. So my husband has went with a 15-year loan. So of course he got this in 2009. It was the end of 2009. At 2009 to 2021, he is 12 years into this loan right here. So by taking a 15-year loan, he is subtracting 3 years off of what he would be paying. So that right there is a win. That gets a gold star, or as my friend Brittany from the Crafty Budgeter says, that is 2 snaps, because 3 years off of a loan, and the amount that he is financing is $190,000. I will explain this amount here in just a little bit. The interest rate that he has procured on this loan is 2.6%. So that, my friends, again, 2 snaps, because we are cutting that interest almost in half. So the one thing I forgot to tell you guys about the original loan, the payment on the original loan was $1,435.37. Now let me tell you guys, this does include his escrow. So we know that his actual payment on the loan is a little bit lower, but that is what we were paying every single month, is that right there. So for his new payment is $1,463.33. So yes, and that includes escrow. So yes, his payment did go up. Don't forget, he's taking 3 years off of his loan, but I also want to tell you guys what else he's doing. He is doing some consolidation. And consolidation, for anybody that may be new to the budgeting world, is where you take multiple loans and put them together for one payment. So consolidation, my husband is consolidating 2 loans and getting rid of 2 of them. So he has a loan on the land and a loan on the newest snow machine that we have. He is consolidating both of these into this loan. And I didn't write down the exact amount of these, but I know that they were both over $6,000, if not $7,000. So they were still pretty hefty. So for the monthly payments for these 2 loans, we had this amount right here. Let me write payments right here. We had $279.19 for the land loan and $314.69 for the snow machine. So let's figure this out for the consolidation. So for the old loan, he was paying $1,435.57 for the mortgage, plus $279.19 for the land, plus $314.69 for the snow machine. That meant that each month for these loans, he was paying $2,029.25. Now with the new loan, yes, that's right, all he is paying is $1,463.33. So when we take our handy dandy calculator here and we take $2,029.25 and then we subtract $1,463.33, he is saving $565.92 a month in payments. So not only is he taking 3 years off of his mortgage, he is also saving a total of $565.92 a month. Now, you may ask, where's this money going to go? I can tell you the reason why my husband was looking into this consolidation loan was because there were months where he was drowning. He had too much debt. So unfortunately, we are not able to take this $565.92 and roll it right into his debt snowball. But I do have some really good news because, yes, this is going to give him extra money. His debt snowball is going to be bigger. And he is getting some cash at closing. And he is also does not have a mortgage payment until October 1st, which is basically 1 month without a mortgage payment. And so he is going to have that $1,450, right? $1,435.37 that he normally paid. Plus he's going to be getting cash at closing. So he is going to be paying off his Sheffield credit card. That's right, everybody. Another credit card is going to be gone for my husband. That means he is going to be left with 1 credit card. I am so excited for him. And I'm so excited to bring you guys along on this journey. So this is just a quick recap on the mortgage refinance that my husband was able to do. And I did tell you guys I would mention about the appraisal. The first appraisal came in at $222,000, which was only a little bit higher than what he originally paid for the home. And I am excited to say that the new appraisal came in at $275,000. So he is borrowing $190 or $190. I wish it was $190, $190,000, but the house is worth $275 in the housing market right now. So This is how he was able to get a 2.6% interest rate. Also, our debt-free journey has helped him with his credit score, and it has just been absolutely amazing. We are so blessed this year that we are just very thankful. We're thankful for all of you guys that have joined us along our journey. I did talk to my husband about this video and filming this video before I did it. I asked him if he was okay if I went ahead and shared his refinance story, because it is a win. And why would you not want to share this win with everybody so that possibly maybe one of you guys can go ahead and do a mortgage refinance, and it can make a huge difference. So that is it for me today, you guys. Thank you for being here. If you've made it this far along and you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? And until I see you guys next time, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.